Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Important news music. We have an important news bulletin from the drone newsosphere. Drone news / YouTubeosphere. Please welcome Greg Kunert and Jeff Sills to the video here. Hi. So,
hey.
All right, I want your opinion, and this is the first time I'm telling you about this, and you tell me if it's a thing or not a thing, but I believe it's a thing. I got an email from a guy named Jeff. Ken.
Not me.
Here's a question I can't find an answer for. Hope you can help. I have a YouTube channel. I've been doing it for years. I don't have 1,000 subs, and maybe a few years before that happens, if ever. I can't monetize even if I wanted to. I would like to continue to fly my drone for hobby's sake and post on my channel. Is this legal? As I know YouTube plays ads over my videos, I am not furthering any type of business for myself. And then I got thinking, because you know, the FAA has a mantra that says, in furtherance of a business. And that's why you have to have your Part 107. We're talking about the United States. Part 107 certification in order to make money with your drone. Then I got thinking, dude's a hobbyist. He's posting his hobbyist videos on YouTube. YouTube's running ads over his videos in furtherance of a business called YouTube. So YouTube is violating FAA law. Mind blown.
That's very interesting.
So, thoughts, gentlemen? Not to scare everyone, but yes, that is a fact.
Well, okay. To be honest, though, those individuals that have their channel set up where it's not monetized and it's clearly identified that it's not monetized
right.
in the settings of your account,
right? Then
that protects you from any problems with the FAA. You can
Does it?
clearly identify.
Does it, though? Does it?
Well,
no, it doesn't.
Identify you did not monetize your videos. But
right.
I don't think that's the only thing.
That's not it. That's not it. In furtherance of a business, you know, and in the world of real estate, I'll liken this to many real estate people are like, we're not going to pay a guy with a Part 107. I know a guy, I know a cousin who's got a drone, and he'll just do it for free. Well, the FAA has issued fines, and the fine can be $1,100 per occurrence per flight where imagery is used commercially. More importantly, the fine for a real estate agent who contracts an unlicensed pilot is $11,000. And if you're an agent who bought a drone and took the photos or video yourself, you will be liable for both fines. Thoughts, gentlemen?
YouTube has a lot of videos of drone footage on their platform.
Yes. And the FAA... I mean, who's got better lawyers, the FAA or YouTube? I'm guessing YouTube does.
Well, they've got more deeper pockets than the FAA, but better lawyers, I don't know. Depends on which one you get.
Actually, the FAA's got the Justice Department they can turn to.
Yeah.
So if they've got a heavy hitter.
Well, this is something I never even considered before. But after I got this letter from Jeff, I was like, because I wrote back to him. And then I got thinking, oh, wait a minute. Oh, crap. Not to shake up a hornet's nest or anything, but...
So let's just go back to your example.
Yeah.
The real estate agent kind of thing. So the person who's selling the house has little Johnny go and take some photos for him, and they get fined $11,000 if their video makes money somehow for someone.
Right.
So therefore, little Johnny who takes a video and posts it on YouTube, and YouTube makes money each and every time for every video, can be fined $11,000.
Yes.
Per instance, yes.
Well, yes, the real estate company. But people have tried to get around this. When this law first came out.
No, wait.
What?
But the pilot, whoever flew it, and the real estate agent are both fined.
Yes, they're both fined. The real
if
estate
it's a
agent.
child,
Yeah.
then the parents obviously are going to take the hit.
Oh, yes. If you're not of
Yeah.
age, yeah, then the
So
parents will get the fine.
Is that the same in the real estate example where little Johnny's taking the photos for a real estate agent? If he wasn't doing it in furtherance of a business for him, does he still get fined as well?
Yes. That's the thing. That's the thing that isn't clicking with a lot of people. In furtherance of a business, it does not matter if it's your business. If you say you take a picture of a flower with your drone from above, it's a great flower, or a tree, better yet, okay, tree. Coca-Cola wants to use that. Then you sell it to Coca-Cola, or you give it to Coca-Cola. Either way, it's in furtherance of Coca-Cola's a business. Yes. Now,
so that means that YouTube not only is putting themselves at risk, but they're also putting hobbyists at risk as well.
Yes, and again, I don't want to stir up a hornet's nest.
It's a slippery slope. Man.
It's a very slippery slope.
Obviously, there's going to have to be a legal test to this.
Yeah,
but
and this is something that nobody has even really considered, as far as I know, because who would win if the FAA went against
everyone
YouTube?
Would lose.
Everyone would lose.
DroneGate.
It is DroneGate.
Okay. Yeah, okay, but all right. Of all the people here in this chat, I'm the one person who doesn't have a monetized channel. Okay, and so I have flight videos. Okay, up on my channel. It's not monetized. If they're throwing ads up, which I personally have never seen any of my videos have ads on them, but I can't say that they don't.
They do. YouTube does put ads on non-monetized channels. Of course they do.
They do that only if you use music or other stuff that someone else says, that's mine and we're going to run ads because you used our song. If you don't use someone else's song, theoretically, they don't play ads on them. Well,
that gets to, people that don't have monetized YouTube channels don't care about copyright because there's no consequences for them. I've seen many people using aerial footage with songs that are on the radio or movie scores, and they're like, "Man, I don't care. What do I care?" It's I'm not gonna get in trouble because my channel isn't monetized.
I'm not monetized.
Yeah. So and I think the people that aren't Part 107 think that they're safe from that whole in furtherance of a business angle too because of that. It's a whole. Yeah. When I realized that I could not call you guys fast enough. Please let me know.
This is a good pickle. This really is.
Let me know what you think in the chat. We could be wrong. I've been wrong. I've been wrong once before. It was 1972. I don't want to go into it.
This is the
Who's
reason
going to make the first complaint to the FAA? Who's going to actually be the one to say, FAA, you need to investigate this? And then moments later, there's all of these $11,000 fines to YouTube, and what was it, $100 fine per drone pilot out there.
Right.
Would you want to be the one?
Well, and that's the thing. There's no FAA police. The only way people get in trouble with the FAA is from someone turning them in.
Somebody's gonna turn in YouTube.
I'm not encouraging that. No, I'm just saying.
No,
I
can see a car chasing lawyer in Muskogee, Illinois, someplace going, "I'm gonna be a millionaire."
and then they'll trace it back to this video and shut down my account. Sorry, YouTube. Sorry, you're my pals. Sorry, but you have to think about this stuff. Like, okay, if the little guy's going to be culpable, then the big guy's got to be culpable as well.
Yeah, if YouTube is monetizing videos that should not be monetized, then they're held liable for that, and the FAA will see it in black and white. That's what the FAA does. They're not a gray area.
And how could they?
Are they required to enforce every one of their laws? Are they required? Do they have the ability to have judgment calls?
The FAA?
Yeah.
Yes, they'll. Of course, what they'll do is they'll give warnings. They gave me a warning. That's part of the reason why I have a Part 107 is because I had lunch with an FAA agent, and he explained to me, you should do this and you can't do that, and they were very nice about it. And I
And
said,
there are people in the United States that have actually been fined
yes,
and been taken to court. So
Right.
it's
But
an
there-
enforceable thing.
but I mean, there's people just absolutely flouting the laws now. You know, to do it back in 2016 when I did it, before all that, Part 107, I did it. I had got my visit from the FAA before Part 107. He warned me. He said, look, this 107 stuff coming out, and you're going to want to do this. And I said, okay, thanks. And so, you know, but to do it now with all the information and I don't know. But back to the whole YouTube thing, you know, it's in furtherance of a business is a perfect little thing that I don't know who came up with that at the FAA, but it really does cover everything, doesn't it?
This is an interesting little hole that is going to be widened with.
I cannot wait to see the comments on this video.
Just to share out of interest, Australia, you don't have to be a licensed drone pilot to actually do commercial stuff as long as you fly within what's known as the standard operating conditions. So you are an exempt pilot and you can fly commercially. But if you want to get within a no-fly zone or whatever, and you've got to get approval and those kind of things, if you want to operate outside the standard conditions, then you've got to have a license to do that. So this would apply in the US, but definitely not in Australia.
Yeah, don't. If you're a U.S. pilot, don't listen to any of that. Follow the guidelines set by the FAA.
So, in conclusion, should
Move to
hobbyists
Australia.
should hobbyists be afraid of getting in trouble? Because I know I'm going to get a lot of comments asking, "Oh my God, you know, I got a channel. It's not monetized. Am I going to get in trouble?" I would have to say, no. Don't worry about that, because there's too many. You know, if enough people do something illegal, then it's the easiest thing would be to just make it legal, right? For both people.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
Are we going to see a mass takedown notice for all drone-related video content on YouTube from the FAA, telling them to take it down?
I certainly
it's in
hope not.
furtherance of their business.
I certainly hope not.
No, I think what you're going to see is YouTube's going to seriously change their guidelines as to what they do with these videos, and making sure that they don't sit there and violate an FAA law.
I can't believe that nobody has ever thought of this. Nobody at YouTube, or maybe they're just hoping nobody said anything. Should we even bother posting this video? I kind of feel like I've never been on the fence like this before, but I feel like people should know about this.
It is an interesting gray area subject, and it is definitely something worth opening up to discussion and opening up to scrutiny. I mean, this is a great topic to start the ball rolling on this. So my opinion is you know, let's get the FAA's opinion on this. Let's do a follow-up video and see what the FAA has to say about this. I would be interested to hear their opinion.
I mean, I'm happy to get the ball rolling. I just don't want the ball to roll over me. You know,
Have you reached out to the FAA and asked them the question before, as yet?
no,
No.
no.
Are you willing to?
Who?
Or are you waiting for someone else to watch this video and they can be the dumb bunny?
I'm not their legal department. I'm just a dude. I'm just a clown on YouTube. I'm a YouTube clown. That's what I am.
Nah,
I'm also the messenger that someone can shoot. So please don't do that, FAA or YouTube. Who would benefit from this?
Well, I mean,
YouTube is already benefiting. They're getting advertising revenue for every single time that they play an ad on one of these videos. So YouTube is benefiting. Who would benefit if the FAA did something?
The government.
Well, they wouldn't benefit.
no, they wouldn't. Really, nobody would benefit at that point.
So I should stop this video and never post it and just delete it and pretend it never happened?
The
No, you
discussion.
should post it.
No.
Should
The
have a
discussion.
All right,
Yeah,
let's-
the discussion needs to be had, and it needs to be something that is you know, people with access to more information than us should be able to, you know,
True.
kind of tear into this and
Very
find
true.
some good answers.
There could be some kind of loophole, some kind of grandfathered clause that allows for that to happen. I don't know. But so whose channel are we posting this on? Yours or yours?
No. I hear my wife. My wife.
And bye.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Hopefully this opens up the discussion. I welcome your comments. Hopefully, maybe there's a lawyer or two watching. If the FAA is watching, you're welcome.
Yeah.
If YouTube is watching, sorry. Hobbyists, don't worry about it. Don't worry.
For people who are existing hobbyists that have uploaded videos, you don't have anything to be worried about, in my opinion, because you haven't done anything deliberately or inadvertently that could potentially lead to this. It's nothing you've done, or it's nothing that you could avoid. You've uploaded the video, you've said don't monetize it. You're just having some fun, and you're doing it trying to stay within the law. If someone else does something with that makes money for them without your permission or consent, you didn't give consent for them to make money, I think you're off the hook.
So the onus is on YouTube then?
No, the onus is also on the 107 holders. You are the one group of individuals that are allowed to monetize your videos. And you also have the ability to go out and fly as a hobbyist. And if you take one of your videos and post it on your channel as a hobbyist video and you'd mark it as not monetized, and they go slap an advertisement on it making it look like it's monetized, then that's a risk. So 107 pilots probably have a little bit more to be concerned about in regards to this if, and this is the if, that advertising that YouTube puts on there under FAA's idea is monetization. And that's where the slippery slope is.
Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better.
By the way, they're going to deduct the fines from your monetization payments.
No. Do with this information what you will, Webosphere. But we're out of here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.
And bye.
And bye.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Isn't that... I mean, my mind was...
Let me ask you this. What would happen if YouTube said all drone video content can no longer be monetized?
Then I would change my name.
And move to Australia.
I'd move to Australia. Yeah. Where the internet doesn't work.
Well, there is that.